Michelle Obama and Barack Obama delivered excellent speeches last night at the Democratic National Convention. We will start with Michelle and then move on to Barack.
Obama.
Exactly. These speeches so shook MAGA to its core that you had Republican strategists after the fact saying, listen, I don't agree with the content. That Scott Jennings guy said it on CNN. I don't agree with the content. There are exaggerations, whatever. But these are going really, really, really well. The energy welcoming Michelle Obama in Chicago at close to 11 p.m. Eastern time, just stunning.
Thank you, guys. Okay. We got a big night ahead. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much.
And it went on and on and on. But eventually Michelle Obama got to the substance. And there were one-liners, and there was policy, and there was so much. But maybe the line that got the biggest reaction of any DNC speech or convention speech in general that I can think of was the following line about Donald Trump and black jobs. Listen to this.
I want to know who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs. Look, it's his same old con.
I don't know who wrote that. I don't know who came up with that. But credit to Michelle Obama for the absolutely perfect delivery. And it was exactly this sort of thing that Republicans saw, and they said, damn, this is going to be a tough one to win in November. Michelle Obama, in a way that was indirect but clear, stating that there is an affirmative action that Trump has benefited from. And she explains it in this segment.
She understands that most of us will never be afforded the grace of failing forward. We will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth.
The crowd immediately gets what she's talking about.
If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, we don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. If things don't go our way, we don't have the luxury of whining or cheating others to get further ahead. No. We don't get to change the rules so we always win. If we see a mountain in front of us, we don't expect there to be an escalator waiting to take us to the top.
Talking about generational wealth as affirmative action, referring to the escalator that Donald Trump often refers to. Again, I don't know who wrote this. She gets credit at minimum for the perfect delivery. Maybe she wrote it. Maybe she is a speechwriter. Maybe it was a combination. I don't know. But the classy but also clear way in which she paints a very competing and starkly different vision of what it means to go back to 4 more years of that nonsense orange guy versus what is here on the table and available with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz is excellent. Also, another moment that I thought was very good, Michelle Obama addressing those who find that Kamala Harris isn't perfect, but might end up, depending on what they do, helping to elect Donald Trump.
As we embrace this renewed sense of hope, let us not forget the despair we have felt. Let us not forget what we are up against. Yes, Kamala and Tim are doing great now. We're loving it. They're packing arenas across the country. Folks are energized. We are feeling good. But remember, there are still so many people who are desperate for a different outcome, who are ready to question and criticize every move Kamala makes, who are eager to spread those lies, who don't want to vote for a woman, who will continue to prioritize building their wealth over ensuring that everyone has enough. So no matter how good we feel tonight or tomorrow or the next day, this is going to be an uphill battle. So folks, we cannot be our own worst enemies.
Right.
No. See, because the minute something goes wrong, the minute a lie takes hold, folks, we cannot start wringing our hands. We cannot get a Goldilocks complex about whether everything is just right. And we cannot indulge our anxieties about whether this country will elect someone like Kamala instead of doing everything we can to get someone like Kamala elected.
One of the best speeches in a very long time, extraordinarily well received, well written, well delivered. And this led us up to the final speech of night 2 at the DNC, which we will talk about next. And that was a speech from former President Barack Obama. Here's the thing about birthdays. They happen all year, which means there's probably someone you should be buying a gift for right now. Give them something really special with an Aura digital frame, ranked the #1 digital picture frame by Wirecutter. Aura frames are easy to set up, update, and enjoy. Plus, you can preload your Aura frame with photos and gift messages. So if you're giving the frame to someone, your sister, grandma, your mother-in-law, it's personalized for them and comes preloaded with pictures. I did this with the one I gifted my mom. The best part is it comes with unlimited storage. All you need is the free Aura app and a Wi-Fi connection. Upload as many photos and videos as you want. Year-round, I've gotten a bunch of Aura frames as gifts for people. I always preload it with the pictures I think the recipient will enjoy, and everyone loves it. My favorite part is I keep adding photos to the frames at their houses remotely from my phone when I travel or take a new picture of the baby or whatever. For a limited time, my audience gets $35 off their best-selling frame. Go to auraframes.com and use the code PACMAN. The link is down below.